Just like you, I listen to stories all the time, and sometimes I hear them and they sound a little incredulous, and I often wonder, did it really happen that way? I'm not so sure. Well, here's one that I can tell you really happened that way because it happened to me. And just recently I returned from the fabulous Aish.com week-long mission. This is not an infomercial for the next mission, although I'd love to see you there. But an amazing story happened to me, and I just have to share it with you and ask you an important question. There I am at the Dead Sea. If you've ever been to the Dead Sea, there's nothing like it anywhere else in the world. I'm floating on the water, as you know, those of you who have been there, just an amazing experience. And two gentlemen come into the water. They look like about my age. And they come towards me and they start talking to me, and they hardly speak any English at all. They were amazed to find out that I was from New York. They had seemingly almost never met anybody from New York. Turns out that they're from Germany. And they're originally from Russia, now living in Germany. Both work as like electrical engineers. Sophisticated, intelligent, articulate people. But when it happened, they was about to leave. And there I was, just getting my things together. One of them comes over to me and says, question. He has a question. Yes, I said, please. He says, 11. I said, yes, 11. 11 what? 11 September. I say, yes, September 11th, yes. And then he asks me, Juden, the Jews, vacation? Holiday? He was actually asking me if it's true that on September 11th that all the Jews go on holiday so nobody was killed in the downing of the Twin Towers. He actually believed this well-known canard about Jews not having been there. Then he says to me, basement, gold, as if they blew up the buildings. The Jews not only weren't there, but they actually blew up the buildings in order to get gold in the basement of the World Trade Center. It is unbelievable to me. I was stunned. I was astounded. And of course I said, Ligon, this is lies. He says, really? Says he, no, I was very, very surprised. He was really genuinely surprised that I had friends who, I hate to say, unfortunately, died, perished in those bombings. And in truth, the Jews, many, many Jews died that day, as did so many, 3,000 people, of course. But they actually believed this story about the Jews having not been there and actually having to plan it. The other one said to me, terrorism or CIA? These are intelligent people. And my question is, how do you stop things like this? How do you stop people from believing lies like this? People from supposedly civilized countries who are supposedly intelligent, articulate people, and yet they believe these kinds of things all the time. We don't even confront it. We don't see it ever, but it happened to me. How do we stop it? Because these things are not just strange or amusing. They're actually dangerous. Give us some ideas. What do you do to stop things like this and to stop people from believing things like this? Very clearly, something to think about.